All right, and it's day two. It's the 2nd of December. It's Advent time. I haven't looked for where door number two is on this wonderful calendar, so let's just do that now. It is still very, very early. So I got that beautiful early morning voice. There we go. That's number two. 2nd of December. We're still in that healthy, I haven't done anything for Christmas yet zone of December where it doesn't feel so scary. Ooh, that is that is a nice looking dice. Or die, I suppose. I don't know, I'm gonna go between the two. What are you? Oh. Oh, it's a little, look at this little Santa. Oh. That's really sweet. Look at that. And it's a very chunky D4. I've never had a big fucking maximum size D4 like this before. Most of mine are little tiny boys. This is beautiful. Look at him. He's skiing. Okay, that has made me smile. That's a good one. This is quality so far. I'm guessing that's pretty standard for all these that they put in the little Santa ones. But I saw online other people that got these calendars. They got completely different things in their day one, so it is very randomized. But this feels too unique not to be a standard. This is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna give him a roll, and we are gonna see what comes up. It's a 2. The contrast isn't great in that dice, but it doesn't have to be. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful little dice. Okay, so it's a D4, and D4 equals D4 is Lord Huron. I'm going to a Lord Huron concert in February over in Manchester in England, and in honor of that, I decided that I would dedicate D4s, however many of them come up, to every album that they've made, because they've made 4 albums. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And I rolled a 2, just making sure. I rolled a 2, and 2 is 53. And on the big list, then 53 relates to... Oh, lovely. Okay, I'll be right back. So, this is Long Lost by Lord Huron. It's one of their more recent ones. In fact, it is the most recent one. It came out only this year. And it is to be completely sincere, a very special album to me. This year has been shit. I don't think that's an overstatement. This year has been terrible, and not just for me, for a lot of people. And this album has been sort of a companion to me for a lot of that. I can connect a lot of more positive and a lot of fairly emotional memories to this, because, as is, I suppose, fairly typical of somebody that collects these sorts of things quite a bit, I have a tendency to listen to a thing to death, and during the time that I was listening to this to death, a lot of wheels were in motion, personally, which I won't get into. But suffice it to say, it's been a challenging fucking year, and this beautiful, beautiful piece of art, this absolute god of an album, was there throughout the whole lot of it, sort of soundtracking it as I went. And for that, I owe it an awful lot. So I did go out of my way to get a signed copy of it, because I'm a sentimental old fart at the best of times. So to talk more about the album and less about myself, hey, it's what you put into it. This is Long Lost by Lord Huron. You might be thinking, hey, it looks like some sort of old man's album. It's what is this, a book? Well, yeah, this is a book. This is a special edition of it. It's got all the stuff inside, all your lyric sheets, some beautiful artwork, like really just stunning stuff in this. Some of my favorites of theirs. And you got, of course, your CD. It's in there. I'm not gonna take it out, because it's oh yeah, it goes at the top. Fantastic. It's tight. It is a tight fit, so I keep it there where it belongs. And I was thinking there, because it is apparently that time of year where Spotify tells you that they've been tracking you and they show you all the shit that you've been listening to. And I thought that's very nice of Spotify. I may as well do something similar with this. And rather than giving you a mind's eye into what I've been listening to obsessively, because spoiler, it's been this, I just tell you maybe one song off of every album to listen to. So yesterday was Dark Side of the Moon, and I went on about Money. So yeah, Money's a pretty good song. Go ahead and listen to Money. This is going to be a difficult one because there's at least three that I could just flat out recommend to people very, very easily. Um, in terms of what I would say, if you're only going to listen to one song off this album, I would probably recommend 20 Long Years, to be honest. It's difficult because I would like to recommend Mine Forever, and I'd very, very much like to recommend a combination of both 20 Long Years and the one that comes immediately before it, Long Lost. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just recommend the name of the album song, most of all because people don't tend to like that one. I think it's good, but fans of this kind of thing think that that's a weak point of the album. I disagree. Anyway, it's full of good ones. It's a great album, kind of country, indie, cosmic horror-y genre. They're a great bunch of men, lovely fellas. Can't wait to go see them in February. And that was day 2. Look at him. Look at Santi skiing on this D4. This is great. I love this one. This is far superior than the D6 yesterday. I don't know if there's going to be more Santi dice, but if there are, we're in for a treat. That's day 2.